So good day everyone, it's Grizz. Time for a vlog. Right, now as I've been discussing with a lot of you for some time now, Grizz needs to thin out the collection of bikes. Yeah, I've got too many bikes and I need to sell some. And with that in mind, I've decided it's time to buy another bike. Yes, it's a Ducati Monster. Grizz has bought a Ducati Monster. It's a Ducati Monster 821 2015. Some of you may recognise this bike. This bike was bought off my very good friend Phil of Western Supermare Motovlogs. Go check him out. Link will be somewhere in the video or in the description. But yeah, I've bought this bike off Phil. Why have I bought this bike off of Phil? Because it's a bloody good deal. Phil was selling it. I said, if you're going to sell it, mate, let me buy it. I love the bike. I got it for a really good price. This bike, as I said, is a 2015. It's got loads of service history. It's just had the belts, new tyres, the service. The forks have been done as well. But anyway, let's get on because I need to get home. It's like Friday night. Listen to the sound of this bad boy. It sounds rather fruity. The standard kind of end can has been replaced by a SP Engineering can, and what a difference does it make? Let's listen. Yeah, it's pretty fruity. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on and ride. Let's ride. Get on home. It's been Friday. I've had a super busy day. It's been a super busy week, and I'm happy to say that I've got a week's holiday now, which is absolutely epic. So yeah, basically this bike was up for sale. I say it was up for sale. Phil was kind of going to sell it, and I knew he was going to sell it at a good price, so I said, let me have it, Phil. He thought I was mad. I think I'm mad because I'm meant to be actually thinning out the collection of bikes, and I've just gone and bought another bike. But this bike is going to serve one of two purposes. It's either going to be a bike which I keep, or it's going to be a bike that I sell and make a little bit of extra money, which, you know, wouldn't go amiss, would it? I've got the fuel light on. Jeez, Phil, you could have filled it up for me. Typical of Phil, isn't it? It's not actually. Right, the story is, I've had this bike since the beginning of the week, and I couldn't actually get and ride it until Wednesday because of work commitments. So I rode it home Wednesday, and I did a vlog, which was really cool and great and amazing as always. But I ended up having problems with my 360 cam. The file was corrupt. It was corrupt. Yeah, the file somehow managed to get corrupted, and I lost the footage. So yeah, that was a pain. So I lost the footage on the 360, but the Sony footage was good. I might choose a few little clips to share with you out of that lot. That was fun. Yeah, it's just all kinds of awesome, this bike. I just love it. I just love that poppy cracky bang bang. Yeah, it's just a nice. Oh God! Oh Jesus! Everyone just don't wait for me. So there you go. That is how you install a Ducati Monster and get done by a moped on the lights and a Fiesta. Oh, what a fiesta. But yeah, so I had problems with that. So then I went out and done another one, and I had even further problems with the 360 cam. Like, the 360 has been excellent, but it then decided to throw me another flipping diesel down here, I think, possibly something on the road, so be careful. But yeah, I ended up with even more problems. I kind of had the 360 camera flat instead of upright, and every time I went into a corner, the camera footage was just doing like a full 360 on me. Which was highly annoying, because all the cool clips of me going through bends like this was messed up. I looked like some kind of ballerina doing a pirouette, so that wasn't cool, I didn't think, so I kind of ditched that. And again, there were some cool clips from that which I may or may not add in, but anyway, so I've bought it, yeah, and I intend to have a bit of fun on it, and may or may not sell it. I probably will sell it, to be fair. I mean, right, I mean, let's get back to the previous video when I said I couldn't decide what to do. I can't decide was the name of the video. So basically I'm trying to work out what to, flip, I need some fuel. But anyway, hopefully I won't run out of fuel. So I need to try and decide what to do. I've got a 2008 Hayabusa, which you've all seen, and I've kind of spent a lot of time and effort working on it. But yeah, I do find it just that little bit kind of big and heavy for me nowadays. I say nowadays, I can ride it, but I want something which is just a bit lighter and more agile. I want to have a bit of fun. I want a little throw it around kind of sports bike, and it doesn't really fit into that description, although it does entice me to have a lot of fun, and it is a beautiful looking bike, the Hayabusa. So it's not going to be an easy bike to say goodbye to, but I believe it's the best thing when it comes to that. It looks like it's going to flip and pour down here. Yeah, I didn't think the bike was that loud, but the child back there, he had his ears covered. So this bike is loud, basically, and it's got bags of attitude. But we will come back to this bike in a sec. I've also got the 916, the Ducati 916, which, as we all know, is an amazing bike. And I've also been playing with the idea of selling that one as well. With the whole kind of focus is basically to free some money up. And what I was going to do was sell the Hayabusa and sell the 916, and then basically buy something for maybe around £6,000 maybe. Now if I sell this bike, I can make a really good healthy profit. That would allow me to do one of two things. The first thing I could do, if I was sensible, is I could put it towards bills, or just have it as some extra spending money for me and Taffy. It wouldn't go amiss. Or the alternative is to put it towards that original kind of £6,000 budget and buy something that bit nicer, which really throws me in the kind of realms of thinking, should I sell the 916? So this whole decide, I can't make up my mind, I can't decide situation has just actually become a little bit worse. But it's a good problem, guys. It's a flipping good problem, and you know, I am super lucky. I know I am. I know, and I don't want anyone to be jealous for you know, about this situation. It's a good one. We've had a lot of shitty situations going down, you know, and I'm thankful for every little silver lining of the clouds that goes on in my life. So yeah, I'm grateful for all of this. It's a good problem, and I'm looking forward to rectifying it. Part of the issue of rectifying it is going to take place even next week, because I'm on holiday. and I'm going to spend my week's holiday working on the bikes, because there isn't actually anything else to do, because lockdowns are rubbish. So yeah, that is the plan. Next week I'm going to knuckle down and try and get as many of these bikes finished, MOT'd and ready for the road, ready to rock and roll, and hopefully get out and ride some of them as well, if not all of them. That is, I'd like to do a video, so like saying something like, I don't know, one man, 5 bikes, maybe 6 bikes, because I can't actually ride the BMW Scrambler yet, because that's not finished. So yeah, one man, 5 bikes. Yeah, and kind of do a cool video like that. I really need to find some fuel, but there isn't actually anywhere to get fuel anywhere near, so this is going to be an interesting situation unfolding. Yeah, so there we go, people. Grizz has bought a Ducati Monster. I didn't see it as a risk at all. I just see it as a bit of added fun in the mix. Thank you. And yeah, you know, a bit of something else to throw in for the channel for your guys' entertainment. And yeah, another kind of part of that horrible question I've had going on. It feels like for so flipping long now. So yeah, I mean, I think you know, the Punisher is definitely staying. Not I think, the Punisher is staying. Okay, it's not going anywhere. So that is definitely staying. The BMW build, that needs to be built, so obviously that's not going anywhere. The 916 is the most valuable bike I have in my collection, and it's one I would like to sell and use the money from to maybe pay some bills off and make things a bit more comfortable for Taffy and I. That's the main kind of point of all this. And if I sell this bike, I'll get a little bit more money back again, so that's cool. And if I sell the Hayabusa, because it's not really what I really want out of a bike at the moment, then I can buy something that's going to kind of tick more boxes for me. So yeah, so trying to decide what the one bike is going to be. I want to really try and focus in on it and make a good decision. In an ideal world, I would be spending 10 grand or something and buy a new R1 or a Turono, as I say. But that would be irresponsible, and although I am quite irresponsible at times, I'm not going to be that irresponsible. But so yeah, I'm gonna do my utmost not to do that. That needs not to happen. So I'm thinking more so I'll maybe spend 6,000, maybe 7, on a bike, and yeah, it would be something nice, I hope. So many bikes in that price range. It does actually bring me quite close to a Turono kind of price range, but it's still a little bit off. What else? RSV4, again, close but not quite, you know, for a good one. I mean, I often look at Fireblades because they're just great all-round bikes. We all know that. It would kind of tick the sports bike box. Saws. Yeah, it would tick the sports bike kind of box for me. An old Fireblade, as would any really of the 1000cc sports bikes. They're all just epic bikes. It's getting darker and darker. It's going to rain, and now this picture is going to look all grainy on the 360 camera and the Sony. Sorry guys, I've had like 2 magnificent ride homes on the bike in nice weather, and now it's going to flip in rain for me. Anyway, what can we do? What else? I mean, I like GSXRs. They're great value bikes. Oh geez, I can't do it. I can't look. There's a baby in in the pram, so I can't thunder it through the thing, can I? With the baby. But here's a clip from when I did yesterday, and look, we've got a tunnel situation. What do you do with a Ducati Monster in a tunnel? I'll show you what. No traffic around, nothing behind me. Right, audio clip, nothing's behind me. So anyway, that's enough of my tomfoolery. I can smell fish and chips. Yeah, what else? Fireblades, GSXRs. I love the Yamahas. I love the Yamaha Big Bangs, the cross-plank crankshaft. The old R1, which came out in 2009. Those are a real favourite of mine, but they're quite pricey. Now, double-edged sword to being quite pricey, I guess they hold their price well, which is a good thing in that price range for me. So I could possibly get a good resale price if I buy a good one at a later date. So it's still a possibility. So that's a possible. What else? Suzuki, Yamaha, Kawasaki, ZX-10R. I've kind of done the ZX-10R, haven't I? I've kind of ticked the box. I've had the Gen 1 ZX-10R, and that was awesome. So I'm inclined not to do another ZX-10R. So yeah, then that pretty much kind of leaves me with, I don't know, a Ducati. I think about the 848. I still would really like an 848. This bike is starting to splutter a bit. I think I need fuel, and I need to maybe chuck it on urban mode. Right, it's on urban, so it's going to be efficient. Don't run out of fuel on me, please. Yeah, I look at Ducati's 848s. I love an 848. Then I look at 848s and I say, if I'm going to get an 848, I might as well get a 1098. And then I go, oh, but what about 1198? What about 1199? 1299? It's just too expensive. Phew. Here's a petrol station. We made it. I'm going to go. Have they got super? Have they got any super? Have they got any super duper unleaded? Just, oh, Supreme. Oh, I say it, not super. It's Supreme. Let's get some Supreme unleaded in here. So, yeah, so much choice of bikes at the moment, isn't there? So anyway, let's get some fuel. This isn't really conducive with a vlog, is it, really? Fueling up. Let's get some fuel in there. First fuel up. I think I'm going to be putting a lot of fuel in the bikes. I've got to I've got an MOT the 916. I've got an MOT the Punisher. I've got an MOT Taffy's bike next week. I get them all done. Should I put a bit more than that? What do you reckon? It's like £10. Oh. 15 or £16. That's like loads of supremeness in the tank. Right, let's go pay. And yeah, we'll talk some more. But look at it. I think it's nice, isn't it? It is nice. I do like it. I do like seeing the red Ducati. I thought I wasn't really that mad about red Ducatis. Excuse me, but seeing this makes me think I need a red Ducati in my life. Oh, God. Right, let's go pay. Right. Let's look at this monster. Oh, she's a monster. So yeah. So many bikes to choose from, you know, and only really one I can ultimately ride. Hold on a minute. Right, mask off my mouth. not so muffled anymore. Let's get going again. Are we? No, we're not neutral. Let's put my flipping glove on. So yeah, you know, I do like the Ducatis, and I do think a little bit like I've kind of scratched the Ducati itch a little bit, and I do really enjoy the Ducatis, and I do particularly enjoy this bike, hence I bought it. But I do also have, that gives me a lot of options. I'm going to reverse out. Obviously I've got the Punisher, which is a very similar kind of experience, you know, to this bike. It's you've yet to really properly hear it properly, but it's a very similar riding position. Obviously it's a naked bike, the Punisher. So if I kept the Punisher and this, it would be I feel two kind of similar, and I would miss riding a sports bike. I do love riding sports bikes. I've been riding sports bikes, geez, all my life, and over 30 years, and to not have one just wouldn't feel right. So yeah, I think, you know, another sports bike will happen. But yeah, it's going to be fun finding out which I buy. It's going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, she feels a bit happier now. Let's put it in sport. Close the throttle, hold the button down. It's in sport. So yeah, what do you think of it, guys? What do you think of the Ducati? This is an 821 stripe edition. It's some special edition. It's got a stripe on it. So yeah, I think it's rather cool, and I shall enjoy it for a few months maybe, and then sell it. Quite exactly how things are going to work out from a selling standpoint, this rain's coming, innit? You can just tell. Anyway, that's enough of that. Yeah, so what's going to come next, I don't really know, but I'm excited to see what happens next. I will be sad, okay? I'll be sad to see the Hayabusa go. I put a lot of work into it, and I'll be sad to see it go, and that is just a given, guys. But, you know, I'm someone that has changed their bike quite regularly. I'm kind of used to it. Here comes the rain more and more. The 916 is going to be a real tough one to say goodbye to, I must admit. It's an extremely special bike, and it's going to be super tough to see it go. But I feel maybe it's as good a time as any at the moment for it to go. And it makes the most financial sense to sell it as well. But we'll see how it pans out. I have advertised both the Hayabusa and the 916 on Twitter and Instagram, saying it's for sale. If someone comes along with the right money, then it's sold. Simple as that. And I guess next week is going to be quite a telling week, because, as I said, I've got a tax and MOT them all. But yeah, it's fine. It's all good. I've had my fun on the bikes, and it's time to have fun on some different bikes. There's always going to be more bikes. You can just count on that with Grizz. You know, in an ideal world, I would cut down to just one bike, but that would be just the Punisher, because I don't ever want to sell that Punisher. Never again. I don't want to ever see it go. So that's staying with me, full stop. And I cannot just have that as my sole bike. If I want to ride a long distance, that bike is just not practical for that. So there will always be at least a second bike for Grizz. And it's just cheap as chips for me to insure and run it, etc. This bike was cheap. This was like £130 to insure, which is just so cheap for me. That's not even with all my no claims. I had this on a separate policy. So yeah, it's just all good, guys. It's all flipping good. So anyway, that is enough for me today. Thank you for watching. I hope you don't think I've been too silly, but it is what it is. I'm happy with what I've done. I can see, regardless of what I do, it's all going to be good. So yeah, I think it's a good bike, and I think whoever does eventually buy it will be happy with it. Listen to that, man. It's lovely. So anyway, I'm gonna get home and have a brew. Might have something a bit stronger, we'll see, but not too much because I want to get some work done. Right, peeps, I'm gonna go. Lots of love. See you soon. Speak to you soon. Okay, I'm gonna go. I don't really know why I've stopped here talking to you. I'm not anywhere near home yet. So anyway, lots of love. Speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. No, whatever. Do whatever you want, guys. I'm here. Videos are going out regardless of what you do. But anyway, catch you on the next one, guys. Much love. Maybe the next one I'll do like one of the bikes going for an MOT or something. Or it might be a build garage kind of, I'm doing work on the bikes, getting them ready for the MOT kind of video. Right, that's enough. I'm going. Bye-bye. Much love.